Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Good set. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Burrow looking to pass.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
There are so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
11.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still one.
and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
First carry for Nick Chubb. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Burrow down around his goal line. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Watson off play action. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The York on now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals nothing. King York to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is single for and taken.
The Bengals take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow forced out to his left. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
first down. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air again, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here we go.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. On 2nd and 7, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there. 3rd down here.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And some room to roam now. Dances by him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. 30 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Evan McPherson for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out. And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that one makes it 14-7. McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Mighty. 11 empty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Hunt will try going up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's,
They can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Watson now to throw. This complete to David Bell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
11, 11, 11. 11, empty, tight. 11, empty, tight. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
In motion right here, Boyd. Burrow on play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Gun.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
12, 12, 12. Mighty. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the interception, here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
And no time now.
Now it's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Logan Wilson. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
To the air again, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
On second down, right back to Hunt. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.